So Venus and Virgo. So I'm just gonna dive right into it. I looked at the video and I'm just gonna explain some things to you that I've learned, just so you know that I actually looked at it and I listened to what the guy had to say and everything like that. Because when you send me stuff, I like to learn, man. You know what I'm saying? So if it's something that I don't know, I'm definitely gonna learn it. Um, so what I got out of it is a person that's a Venus and Virgo, right? Is that person is pretty much a chooser, very choosy. They like a person who likes to fix another person, kind of like how your mom is a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Extremely picky. And it also said up in there that is ruled by Mercury, right? Communication and intelligence. And people who have Venus and Virgo extremely critical. Um, they love to feel like they're needed, that they are appreciated for their intelligence. And what they really do is they're like a service person. Like they're in the person's life to be able to peep out what you're doing and try to bring the best version of that person. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that they like just say somebody is, I don't know, a gardener, right? Somebody's a gardener, and then a person is a Venus or Virgo will see that they're a gardener, so they will be able to do things to make that person a better version of himself, basically, or herself. You know what I'm saying? Um, Also, what I looked in there that was very, very interesting is that people uh, who are Venus and Virgo, they don't have no outward expressions of love, right? They say like that shit ain't happening for you. But what they did say was that they are very practical people, and that's their expression of love. So what I got from that was, let's just say the gardener is like doing his thing, right? And then a person that's Venus and Virgo will see that, and then they would go buy some seeds, right, for the garden. They'll go buy some dirt for the garden. They'll go buy some things like that. You know what I'm saying, to be able to help with the garden. That is their expression of love for that person. The practicality of it. That's what I got from it. Um, and then when I look at it deeper stuff, you know what I mean? When it was going to the sapiosexual, I heard of that before, but being attracted to someone's intelligence, you know what I mean? Not necessarily always sexually attracted, but I'm sure you become mentally attracted first. Or it could be the opposite, I don't know. But and I mean, you explained that to me and stuff with, boyfriends of your past and everything like that. A lot of them was dudes that was on, a certain mission to do things and stuff. They was smart, they was intelligent, things like that. So I can understand that. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, the thing with the expression of love, you know what I mean, about the practicality part. My problem was being around you and seeing you is that you never communicated that's what you was. I think that may have been a problem in past relationships for you, or it may still be a problem. You know what I'm saying? With, like, I don't know if you knew that you was Venus and Virgo. I didn't know if you knew that, practicality was your thing, no outward expression of love was your thing. I don't know if you told your partners that so they understood that and they knew what to expect. I don't know. But but being around you and everything like that, I noticed that like you got that, like I said, you and your mom's got that cool hand Luke type of look, that poker face and shit. Like you walk around like you don't care about shit at all. And that can another person looking at that, they could be like, man, like you cold hearted or whatever if they don't know. I think like I don't know if you're doing it now, but I think at some point you have to express to a person, be like, you know what? I'm more of a practical person. I don't show that much outward emotions and things like that. This is what I do to show what how I care about a person or how I feel about a person. And I think that would be able to help. Um, and the thing with the astrology too and stuff, just so you be able to know, is that my issue, no, I know we had talked about astrology before. My issue with astrology has always been this. I always felt like, yeah, you can write, somebody wrote these things down, or it's in the universe, and however we get it and everything like that, we bring it to our lives, and we see like, okay, that's what we are, that's this, that, and that. Me, I just don't like nobody having control of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if something has control of me and I don't know it has control of me, that's like something out of my control, right? I don't know. Like I can't stop it. But if I know something, like for instance, if somebody told me, yes, if I looked on the pattern, right, the pattern app, and it told me you was gonna have a bad day tomorrow, thinking about life and success, right? I would change that myself. I would not think like I'm gonna have a bad day. I'm gonna try to have a good day, right? So I'm always gonna try to change it. You see what I'm saying, like that? I don't like nobody having power. Nothing. I do not like being a slave to nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't like nobody really thinking for me like that. I like to think on my own. And I remember you telling me things like, the future is written and all that type of stuff. I slightly disagree. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we share our different perspectives. That's one thing that I want you to be able to understand, is because everybody's life ain't the same, right? So what's good for somebody else's life, right? You can say that to somebody else, like, hey, your life was already written for you. And then somebody else will look at that like, no, I'm still writing that shit myself. I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we're all the same and shit. We all got different DNA and all that type of shit. So we definitely ain't the same. But with astrology, I understand it. I understand it more than what you think I understand on it and stuff like that. And the more information I get on and stuff, I just read it. You know what I mean? It's interesting and everything like that. I'm a cap, right? So it's a lot of things that I don't even know so much that's written down in charts and everything. But with me, I'm not caring about no charts. Probably, like I got a pinpoint mission. DOH. I got a pinpoint mission. Raising kids. I got a pinpoint mission. Get out of America once I get that 1 million after shooting those 3 movies, and then go and travel and do other stuff and everything like that. Um, but yeah, but definitely learning on it, and also too. If it's any more stuff, man, just send it to me in a link and everything like that. Let me study that, man. I ain't got no problem with studying. And that's one thing you just got to understand, is that I really feel like this, and I think this is very, very important for you to understand too. It's like, just because I'm unfamiliar with something, or just because I don't know something, doesn't mean I won't study it, right? I will still study it. You know what I mean? I'll still look at it. You know what I mean? If I have curiosities on it, I just don't shoot down knowledge. I study it. If it don't make sense and shit like that, I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna test the theories on it, and I'm gonna come up with my own analysis on it, like why I feel like it doesn't make sense. But I'm actually gonna study it. I'm just not gonna just be like, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking with it. So in the future and everything like that, man, like I said, man, send me some more stuff. And that's what I learned. And I'm gonna go back and study it more. I know it's a whole bunch of more stuff in there. Um, about Venus, in Virgo. But that's pretty much what I got in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? They very critical, extremely critical. You pick like your partners and shit like that. Um, you want to feel like you need it. You want to feel like you appreciate it. Oh, another thing too, before I go on that, I want to be able to understand this too. Is that okay? People with Venus and Virgo, they are okay, what's the word I can use? They're practical, right? So they're gonna look at somebody, what they're doing, and be able to enhance it. I think what I had a problem with being around you that time and everything like that is because I seen you focus on so much other people's shit that I felt like you wasn't focusing on yourself. That's why I was like telling you, like, man, do the modeling shit. Instead of going to get models, be a model. Instead of going to get rappers, write raps. Instead of doing this over there, you could be that, because I felt like you had the skill for it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that disrupts the harmony of what, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to be, but yeah, because another thing too is when we look at the practical, so say like the gardener, right? Say the gardener, the person that's Venus and Virgo, they say the gardener, they give the gardener some seeds or whatever, right? But what if the gardener saying like, hey, I don't need no seeds? Is that really disrespecting somebody in Venus and Virgo, like hurting them or making them feel less of a person if the gardener say like, hey, I don't need no seeds today? But the practical um, um, aura of the person in Venus and Virgo is like, I want to give you some seeds though, because that is just my makeup. So how do you deal with those type of situations when it's that type of problem?